It's beer time with Beer Man. Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from in this beautiful world? So we got a great panel here today on Hop Happy Wednesday, and we're all hop happy, right? I know I am today.
Woo!
Always happy about hops. We got Bumpy Road Brewery. We got Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. And we got Alex, the Beer Master, here. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. So this is a sensory panel kind of thing where we learn about hops for this week and one more week, and then we'll jump to something else. But it is a beer nerd hour, and I think we'll have a lot of fun. Yeah, we always do, right?
Sure do, Mr. Beerman.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and, welcome to chat also, and I put this out to my Facebook and Twitter fans as well, so cheers to you guys. Cool. All right, so we got Bumpy first.
Cheerios. All right, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth because, A, the name of this beer, it needs some introduction to the characters. This is the can art anyways.
Oh, that's cool.
A bunch of weird stuff happening all over this thing. It almost looks like a prairie, but it's not. It's from Tilton Brothers Brewing Company, and this is called Pilot Episode. We call it a celebratory double IPA, 8.5% ABV, 60 IBUs. It is a month and a half old at the time of me doing this. It says it's an American double IPA, and the first character that I want you guys to be introduced to is Meridian. So Meridian hops are known as the mistaken hop. So here's a little brief story. In the 1960s, Al Hanaud was approached by Anheuser-Busch about developing a replacement for Fuggles, which had never done well in Oregon, but was one of the main stars for many industrial brewers. Hanaud agreed and came back in the 1970s with 6 different varieties of for Anheuser-Busch to choose from. The tasting panel agreed to go with a variety called Columbia, but they were overruled by the chief of brewing, Frank Schwager, who believed another variety was closer to Fuggles' profile and went with the Willamette. In this turn of events, a large plot of good Columbia hops were destroyed by Gaucher Farms, and the variety was Jesus, what is that word? Relegated. There we go. To the backwaters of the brewing world. That is until 2010, when Indie Hops took an interest in the down on its luck Columbia after a 2006 AB-led second Columbia planting turned into a bust, this time because of the Belgian InBev buyout. Indie Hops wanted a chance to bring the Columbia variety to light. To do this, they asked Gail Gaucher about the hop and if she might still have any plants. Turns out she found a few plants still sticking in the farm's experimental plot. At least she thought they were Columbia. When the cones were harvested and dried, they realized the Columbia hops were far different in profile than Willamette. If this was a close sister, it should have had its differences, sure, but it really should have been more similar than it was. They sent samples to be chemically tested, and sure enough, it wasn't Columbia. It seemed to have some similarities to Glacier, but that wasn't quite right either. It was, by all turns out, something new. But not just new, its profile was striking and beautiful. All right, so with the Meridian hop, what you're going to be looking for the aroma and sensory description. Meridian profile is clean, crisp mix of citrus, berry, and fruit. The fruit is sometimes described as fruit punch-like and or tropical, often having tones of stone fruit like apricot or peach, along with whispers of blueberry and citrus in the vein of sugary lemon or lemon pie. Comes to a possible low note of wood and earth. So there's a lot going on for that one hop
Wow.
right there. Another hop that is in this pilot episode is Centennial. The history of Centennial hops. This is the third hop that makes the trio known as the Three C's, the other two being Cascade and Columbus, though many consider Chinook a C hop and have expanded the grouping to include it. These hops are grouped together because they are most represented the original flavor and aroma profile of the American craft beer revolution. Centennial is a newer hop. It was bred first, known as CF. Cascade had already been released to the public in 1972 and would not be released onto the open market until 1990. It was bred at the USDA hop breeding facility in Prosser, Washington, and has a genetic composition of 3/4 Brewers Gold, 332ths of Fuggle, 1/16 of East Kent Golding, and 132 Bavarian, 1/16 unknown variety. Is often referred to as a super Cascade because its aroma is somewhat like Cascade, though considered less grapefruity, but it has a higher bittering potential. All right, now the third hop that's in this beer, and it gets very specific. It is a Maine-grown Cascade, and it's from the hop yard out of Gorham, Maine. So their profile for this is sweet citrus, orange peel, bright stone fruit, pear, herbal tea-like undertones. Often considered the most popular variety in craft brewing due to its versatility. Cascade has, in some ways, become synonymous with the nose of American-style IPAs. And it says, our Cascade pops with layers of sweet and tart fruit and citrus with a candy-like backbone that brings excitement to a classic variety. And I don't think I actually read the sensory description of the Centennial, so I'll go back to that real quick. It's similar to Cascade with aromas of pine, mild citrus, and some floral notes. It's clean and bright bitterness. All right, so that was a long one, but let's go ahead and pour this beer. And let's see what the hell I get out of it. Pretty much say anything because I think it covered the whole board of every possibility. Very tight, knit, bubbled head, frothy. This beer pours with a deep gold, kind of copperish orange, and it does have a haze to it. The aromas. Wow, there's not a whole heck of a lot of aromas coming out of this. It's got like a citrusy kind of caramelized note coming through, so like a little bit like an orange marmalade type deal. Maybe a subtle hint of pine. This is not super aromatic at all. There's some bready notes, stuff like that coming through from the malt.
Crazy.
Yeah, this is not like this is.
Some did. Hello,
Gonna go with our orange marmalade and pine. All right.
Wow.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That beer looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bready maltiness to it. Get hit with it's a citrus note coming up. Say a little bit of a lemon lollipop. Pine notes in there. Medium body, it's got a stickiness to it. That lemon lollipop is pretty strong in this. It's almost kind if you had like a lemon head, but it wasn't the sourness of the lemon head, just that kind of. There's a lot of like sweet candy lemon, and then there's that piney bitterness at the finish. A little bit of that kind of orange marmalade type note at the very beginning as well. Yeah, kind of bready. A little bit of some caramel type presence in the malt as well.
Nice.
Higher side medium carbonation. It's a pretty filling body to it. I'd say it's still in the medium realm, but it's got a stickiness to it for sure. Moderately bitter. Yeah, it's just that tail end kind of piney bitterness. So
Big old head.
for everything that was listed in all of these hops, it's only showing a few notes, but
Wow.
yeah, it's
That's
definitely
crazy.
it's definitely like an American IPA, I'd say. Sure though. Got
Nice.
that. 8.5% ABV. It's fairly well hidden. Cheers. On to
Cheers,
the
man. Oh yeah, cheers. Thank you, man. Right on.
All right.
Cool.
All right, so the beer I'm bringing is from Boulevard Brewing Company. It's part of their Space Camper series. This is the Giga Hop. Comes
Oops.
5%.
Sorry.
Yeah, this beer's got a lot of hops in it. 7 different ones to be exact. Some of them are from the northern hemisphere. Some of them are from the southern hemisphere. So we'll go ahead and start in the northern hemisphere. It has El Dorado hops, which is intense stone fruit flavors such as cherry and apricot, pear, citrus zest, and watermelon. They say it's bold enough to seem candied like Lifesavers or Starburst. This also has Azacca hops in it, which is mango, papaya, orange, grapefruit, lemon, pine, spice, pineapple, grassy tropical fruit, citrus, and usually used in late addition to the boil or dry hop. It also has Mosaic and Citra in it. I think we've gone over Mosaic and Citra a bunch. I think Alex has Mosaic in there, so I'll let him talk about that one or leave that information for his beer. That's something that's in a lot. You see used a lot. So yeah. Yeah, those are the 4 from the northern hemisphere. Now moving on to the southern hemisphere. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Montier. It's an intense tropical fruity, powerful grapefruit / passion fruit. Offers a soft but well-structured bitterness. It also has galaxy hops in it, which is passion fruit, citrus, peach. May also get pineapple and tropical notes with no floral, spice, or pine. Another late addition to the boil or dry hop. And the last hop that's in here is the Nelson Sauvin, which is a fruity one. It says lychee, mango, apricot, unique with wine character of crushed gooseberries or green grape, AB, mildly peppery, goes great with citrus and. So yeah, that's the mouthful. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this little bitty can.
Nice.
Let's see what I tried to find something in my fridge. I couldn't get a lot of info. I'm like, holy shit.
I'm very interested in this.
That looks delicious.
This is one of the ones from Boulevard I kind of put off getting, but was pleasantly surprised. So yeah, you get that real nice orange mango-y color there. About I don't know. I got these big, maybe almost 2-finger head. It's a little bit soapy, but it is quite frothy as well. Definitely hazy. It looks like it's going to be a full body beer, almost like looks like nectar like. So.
Oh yeah.
Definitely strong. Prop. I'm picking up pear. definitely get like light pine. You kind of pick, which is what a lot of these hops got going.
Misk, you're in and out.
A little
You
in
might
and
have
out,
to,
yeah.
you might have to move your phone to another location.
I was about to say, but I wasn't sure. Maybe if you didn't.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
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 All right, sorry, I might have to stay on the move. I'm outside, so yeah, like I said, I'm getting a lot of those tropical notes: mango, passion fruit. I picked up pear. It does have a nice slight pine to it, but it doesn't smell overwhelming. Got a nice floral hoppiness to it. Yeah, other than that, let's take a sip. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Nice. Definitely a medium body beer. Has a pretty nice mouthfeel to it. Slight bittering in the back, but man, there's a lot of tropical notes coming up out in the front, man. Definitely get that like grapefruit orange. It is a little earthy too, like that apricot papaya, but passion fruit as well. It's just really well-rounded, balanced beer. It's not overly bitter. Doesn't leave the palate super dry. Maybe at the end, because it said ahead that one hop has the wine-like characteristic. You kind of get like a green grape on the light bitterness. Seems like a lot of what the information I got on these hops is coming through pretty well on this beer. Got no.
Nice. Very nice. Cool, man. Yeah, that's complex as hell. Thank you, man.
There's a lot going on, but luckily they're all similar in profile. So
Yeah, good. That's got great color to it. Awesome. Thank you.
Well, we got Mega Granddaddy 420. What are these other words? I'm trying to read them, but obviously I have trouble saying.
Hold it up. We can read it for you. There.
about Super Mega Dank 420 Chronic Kush Granddaddy Supreme.
And it's from Double Nickel Brewing from New Jersey, and it's obviously Drink and Haze in the back. I think that says there.
Dank and hazy.
Yep. So looking forward to, and I don't remember what the hops. I think what's that hop called again?
There they are.
Yeah. So Mosaic. What my hop chart now? You look at different, like if you look at on different sites, they'll give you different descriptions. Mosaic on my chart. Strong citrus, balsam pine,
Ooh.
blueberry, tropical fruit. Azaka
Sounds good.
says apricot, ripe mango, orchid fruit, and pine. Now, a lot of times the pine and that kind of dank resinous, they kind of worked, together they kind of come up the same. Now you got Citra on there as well. Tropical fruit, including peach, passion fruit, and guava.
All right. So that's all the hops there that the legendary Bumpy has read off. So let's see what it smells like, looks like, and tastes like. I've already had a can of this, and it's been good so far. So I'm going to try to get some more this weekend or whenever, because this beer is delish. So let's pour this up in a glass, shall we?
Yes.
Still smells good, as usual. Okay. Let's pour this up. Let's pour this puppy up. Now that, my friends, is a New England IPA style. And that, oh man, that is like hazy for days. Yeah, that looks delicious. Nice free finger ahead here. Nice tight bubbles, frothy, perfect. It's going to be a good beer for the summer. I think it's in the 80s today. At least that's what I heard. I don't know if they are. I don't know if it's really in the 80s. But let's see what this smells like, shall we? Oh yeah, it smells juicy. Kind of smells like very citrusy, like Bumpy has said. You know, what he said on the chart. Kind of smell a little bit orange, somewhat.
Kush.
Oh, so that's what it is, Kush orange. Okay, and I think a little and a lot of sweetness, and that's what I like in these New England IPA styles or originally. And trying to think what the other ones.
Oh, sorry.
It just smells really sweet. I'm trying my best to be the beer master, but can't know everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it smells very strong, very citrusy, very piney, very hoppy. Just the way I like it.
Alex, what's the ABV on that by chance?
Oh, let's take a look, shall we, my friend? All right. The ABV is 7.7 by volume.
7.7?
Oh, 7%.
Oh, 7 even.
Yep,
Oh,
I thought you
first
said
time
so,
to
right?
drink it at 420.
No, I meant 7%.
Yeah, it says to drink it at 420.
So
Awesome.
let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers.
First thing you do is taste is that sweetness right on the tongue, man. I love it. Kind of tastes some kind of fruit, like maybe orange. Sometimes they hide that. I don't like that. I like when I like it when the orange is up front. But this is a good beer to get again, though. Very, very smooth, and not kind of like a creaminess. And if you want creaminess and smoothness similar to this beer, get other half. Bumpy could tell you all about that. That is the beer I got a Showers. I need to get more of that. That is a delicious beer altogether as well. So please get some other half beers too.
Yes. Good stuff.
Sorry I got off track, but that's how I get when I love these beers. It's all I taste. Sometimes I don't know, and sometimes I do. It depends. Sorry about that, guys.
You got there's no bitterness in there? No pine, no nothing after it dries up?
There's a dryness. There's a juiciness. There's a sweetness.
There you go. The rundown.
There it might be a little bit of pininess, but not too much. But it's more of a sweetness, a juiciness, kind of like an orangey taste, kind of somewhat. And it dries out. It wants you to go back for more. But I've been drinking these New England IPA beers for a while, for at least for the past 2 years, or past year, and especially when you get Spyglass and other beers similar to that. They do dry out. But again, these New England IPA beers are delicious. Regardless if they dry your palate out, just because I don't like the dryness, the beer itself is so delicious that I would get it again over and over again. Spike, I need to get.
Anything remind you of marijuana in the smell or the taste?
No.
Herbal or
No.
dankness.
So
No,
you're not getting the dank.
I'm getting the dank tasteness. Yeah, I get the smell, the orangey dankness, but it doesn't smell like a marijuana thing.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like some pot.
Because I've smelled marijuana beers before. But dank beers before. But no, I don't know why it's called. I guess they're not allowed to actually. But then again, you get those other beers from what's that brewery called that they have that marijuana beer, but doesn't have marijuana in it. I'm trying to figure
Sweetwater.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I never had Sweetwater. At least I had Sweetwater, but I never had that beer. I would like
Is
to
it
try that.
is it earthy? Is it kind of like earthy or herbal in a
Yeah,
sense, or
kind of like I said. Yeah, it is
spicy
kind
or
no
No? Okay.
spiciness.
Hmm.
Although I do like that kind of spiciness in these kind of
hot
beers.
burn? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like a hot burn.
Mhm.
I think as it warms, it might not be this beer. I think it's other half. I think
Mhm.
other half as you drink it as it warms
Mhm.
gets a little bit of spicy. But this one I'm not sure. I don't know if it's going to get spicy. But that one gets sweet, and then as it gets warm, it's sweet and spicy.
Very nice.
I never experienced that before, other than the one that I drank a year ago with from what's his name, Brian from what's the channel called again?
Thrash?
Yeah, there you go. Thrash Metal Homebrew.
I'm so glad you didn't forget about me. I thought you were going to say who's the name?
No. No, Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. Yes, started his channel too. But no, he gave me a beer from what's it called? From what's that? It's a ship on it. Dry dock.
Dry Dock, that's right, yeah.
Dry dock. Dry dock. And it's a very good. That's a good beer. But as you are drinking it, it actually gets really spicy. I think it's like hazy or something like that, or blonde hazy or something like that. I'll have to take a look at the can. It's in my thing somewhere.
What was the body like in the mouthfeel? I didn't catch
Oh,
that.
very, very, very light. Very light.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Like very like kind of not light, like thickness and like a little bit of creaminess, like
Oh,
just
I
the
like
way
that.
an IPA should be.
Hmm. Sounds good.
It's just so delicious. I mean, I'm probably going to give this a high rating by the end of the show.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm sorry that you guys had to get involved with my stuff, but sometimes I have to make sure I'm saying it right. You know what I mean?
Hey, cheers, Maple Cook.
So thank you for letting me join, and I will give you a rating next time around. I think that's what you're doing, Beer Man.
Yes, right. Thank you. Thanks, Alex, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers.
You're welcome.
Great review, man.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Well, cheers to everyone here on the panel. You guys have done really well with this. Thank you. And everyone here in the chat, you guys are great, man. Maple Cook came in and said hi. I just want to say hi back to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Cheers. All right, so I got one from Hen House Brewing Company out of Santa Rosa, California, so up north by San Fran. This is I'll just let you look at it here real quick. And Bumpy had brought something out to me that I didn't even pay attention to, and it's part of the Pink Boots Society. He said that a lot of these are really good, so I'm really glad to have this. He's got some. He knows what he's talking about when he tries beers. So
They have their own proprietary blend of hops that they use.
oh, very nice. Okay.
I don't know what that blend is, so hopefully you'll get into it now. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. So Hen House Brewing Company and Pink Boots Society together they present Well Actually. This is India Pale Ale. I don't know what it is, if it's a hazy or a West Coast or whatever, but it's made with Citra, Waiiti, and Mutere hops, or however you would say that. They're New Zealand hops too. Not the Citra, but the Waiiti and the Matura is.
Yep.
So this one, this is a delicious beer-flavored beer made by women for everyone. Real quick on the Pink Boots Society, in case you were wondering what it is, it's basically women getting together, brewing beer, and of course, the pink represents the pink boots. It's to inspire and encourage women in the beer industry professionals to advance their careers, their education, and I really like the rooster. I think that's cool.
Legendary Beer Man. Before you get into it,
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. Before you get into it, I was wondering, does that brewery come around here, or you don't know? I mean, is it
It's a Northern California one, but if their distribution goes out to you, you can probably get Hen House. I've seen them up here, but that's because they're on the West Coast, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Penthouse. All right. Thank you, my friend.
Penthouse.
Is it Penthouse or Penthouse? I'm confused.
And
I'm sorry.
That's the wrong magazine.
I'm sorry, beer man.
Instead, this has naked roosters in it, having sex. Yeah.
I'm sorry, beer man.
This is Penthouse.
Pen-
All right, man. So this one has, okay, so we got Citra. I'll go over it again. It's good to beat it into our brains. Citra's the characteristics of citrus, grapefruit, lime, tropical fruits, harsh bitterness. Purposes for bitterness and aroma. I probably use them for flavor as well. 10 to 15% alphas on that. One thing that's cool, downy mildew, powdery, they're resistant to powdery mildew. That's cool. I gotta look those up and maybe grow those. And then we got Waiiti. And this one is Waiiti's citrus aromas are said to take back seat and make way for more of a stone fruit presence. Waiiti has been suggested by some as being similar to Riwaka, yet more smooth and rounded. Its heritage consists of notable varieties, Hallertau Mittelfrüh as a third parent and Liberty as its grandparent. Oh, yeah. So that's that one. And I couldn't find this one on Hops List, but I looked further. This is Moutere, another New Zealand hop. The origin is it's a triploid variety bred from Southern Cross and New Zealand male Moutere, was released in 2015. Moutere's high alpha and low cohumulone make it an excellent bittering hop, but brewers will find it difficult to not make use of its pungent tropical aromatics and high oil content for aroma additions. So you're looking at more of a citrus tropical fruit, a little spicy, maybe that hop spice burn thing going on. Intensely tropical, fruity with dominant grapefruit and passion fruit and undertones of spry hay, earthy baking spice, and resinous pine. Alphas on this are huge, 17.5 to 19.5. So, I mean, that could even be one, well, you could do a 60, I'm sure, but even if you wanted to start it before you boil, like a pre-boil, what is that called, Bumpy? Where they put them in before?
Legendary Bumpy.
Like when it's, I forgot what you call that.
Yeah, that is, Jesus.
Something.
Yeah, it's after you put it in after the mash, your first runnings.
That's right. That's it. First runnings. Yeah. So that wouldn't be, well, you could probably do that. You'd want a 60-minute boil this for sure, probably. But yeah, I got that all mixed up. Anyway, cool. Let's open this. I'm sweaty. It's hot in here, man. Yeah.
What's the degrees outside there, Mr. Beerman? Same
Well,
my
it's 7.2%. It's cold. It's cool outside. It's warm today, actually. About 68. It's not too. It's pretty hot, actually.
Well, I heard it was supposed to be 80s today. I don't know if it's 80s in my area, but that's what I heard. I don't know.
I wonder why it's noisy. Oh yeah, no, it's getting hotter, huh? Everywhere, I think. Hopefully.
Yeah.
This was canned 326, so it's a month old.
I'll be back.
All right, let's open this up. 7.2%. Oh yeah, that's a New England. Wow, I'm gonna smell that from here. This looks beautiful. It's got the nice white kind of light, like a lemon kind of look to it. Very nice. Finger head, index finger head, middle finger head, middle fruit head. That would be a very big hair.
A very fuzzy head.
Okay. I'll get to the head, but it's pretty frothy. It looks nice. Let's go for the aromas. Let me bring up everything real quick. I just want to kind of lemon, citrus, stone fruits in the Waiiti, citrus, grapefruit, lime, tropical fruits, definitely tropical. Grapefruit, passion fruit, spice. I get like a slight orange. I get orange. I get the pithiness as well, but I also get kind of a spritey orange, like off the peel and stuff. It's really nice. A little pineapple in there, grapefruit, tropical fruit. There's like a candied passion fruit. It's real candy tasting, almost like a berry. It's very nice. It's got a soft feel to it in the nose. It's very smooth and creamy feeling, just in the aromas alone. Looking at it again, white frothy head, good lacing, a hazy beer. Looks like a lighter orange juice. In my light, more like a just an opaque lemon juice. It looks like lemon meringue pie. It's got a nice white, firm, frothy head. Look at that lacing. Jesus, that's a nice lacing, Bumpy. Hazy, good stuff. Medium rising bubble. Let's go for let's drink this. Cheers. It's a little tingly, spicy tingly on the tongue, but it's smooth and creamy at the same time. It's got kind of that hot burn feel in the throat, a slightness of that. It does. The creaminess is kind of almost has like a wheat. I'm getting like kind of a grainy wheat kind of taste. Not too grainy, but just kind of that weedy flaked wheat kind of flavor. I'm sure that's how they got this all hazed up. But very nice. Kind of a dry chalky on the tip of the tongue, and then it dry chalkies in the back. But in the middle, it really gets like, you get that like sweet, pithy orange. You get the grapefruit in the back with a nice bitter. That's very nice. It's going everywhere. It bounces everywhere in my tongue. Lots of flavor. The passion fruit goes up into the palate on the tongue in the middle there with the sweetness. It's very nice. I'm not bullshitting. I don't think any of us bullshit. I think we take it on our own whim when we taste these. Sometimes we don't always get everything right, but you just go off experience, like what you've tasted in the past. But this has a lot of complexities to it in the flavors. It's really hard to pull off some of the things in here. But the main thing is orange, passion fruit, grapefruit, pine. I'm not really getting. It's a real juice bomb. It's got a citrus juice bomb kind of feel to it. It dries off with a nice that kind of a pithy grapefruit orange kind of thing in the finish. And the aftertaste, it's really nice. This is really good. It's definitely a New England. It's really good, dude. It's really good. Yeah, I think it followed through with all of its flavors. I think things came through in the aromatics, the flavors, the just everything. Yeah, I'm really happy and pleased with this. Cool. So let's go to this screen here. Just kind of, hopefully Alex will be back. I almost thought he fell through his chair for a moment there, but I forgot he had a phone call. No, I'm just kidding.
I think it's I just I don't know. I'm still amazed at how these flavors come from a vegetal plant. They come from hops. And you're picking up on all these fruit notes, you get wood notes, you get spicy herbal, you get all these tropical type fruits, pineapple, tangerines, other citrusy, lemongrass. You get all these different notes. They're coming out of something that's not any of those fruits.
No, yeah, it's weird.
It's coming from, and it's so weird. Now, is it spot on all the time? No. But it's kind of like it's like doing like beer tasting stuff. It's you kind of have to put it together as it reminds you of something. It's similar. There's a similarity to it. It's not always spot on. Sometimes you can definitely get like, wow, dude, that tastes just like pineapple. Mm-hmm. Or even if you go into the yeast and stuff and you get like banana, stuff like out of some of the Hefeweizens, the Belgian yeast strains and stuff. It's like, wow, that is banana. So it's just crazy how these plants and yeast and malts even, they give you these flavors, and they're not. It's like mystery meat, Yeah. it's just so odd, Really just sit back and think about it. It's like, because I know like this is Sea Life. Sometimes like they'll leave a comment on some of my videos like, oh, we'd really like to drink this beer, but I think Dan has like an adverse reaction to like pineapple.
Oh
Like you
shit!
can't have pineapple. But it's like, oh no, you don't. It's the
Well, it's
pineapple
not.
is there's
Yeah,
no
they're not putting
pineapple.
pineapple in
It's coming from
Yeah.
the hops.
Right.
It's just a flavor note that comes out. So that's super strange.
Definitely read the fine print, though. Make sure they don't make it with.
Oh yeah. Make sure they don't add
Unless
fruit.
they put
Some
fruit,
places
yeah.
do add fruits. If it's fruited, if it says it's fruited, then yeah. But this pilot episode from Tilton Brothers Brewing. It's interesting because when I went to smell it, there's hardly any aromas that come out of this beer. It was like, oh no, but the flavors in it, pretty damn good. I enjoyed them. Definite American IPA, almost that West Coast style. I would call it probably that. You kind of get the Midwest style. No, not completely like a California IPA. Not so bitter that that's all it is. It's just bitter and citrus. It's got some other notes going for it. It's got a bit of that maltiness as well. What I would compare this to, and I think it's a little bit better. I think that if Beerman had his hands on this, I would think he might agree. He may not, but this beer reminds me of Vicious Mosquito.
Oh wow, man, that's cool.
With just a bit more like variety of flavor notes in there.
Oh,
Where the Vicious Mosquito was more just kind of like a citrus piney type deal.
Mhm.
I think this just has just a little bit, like I said, it kind of had that like lemon lollipop thing going for it. It was just
that
it had a
good.
sweetness and the maltiness and everything came through a little bit. So
Yeah.
this is like, wow, is it a world-class beer? No, but it's a damn good American IPA. Just kind of, it gets you away from all the New England IPAs that, a lot of us drink a lot because, they're usually pretty damn good. And there's a lot of them out there. Everybody seems to want to try and make one. And then all of a sudden you get back to the way things used to be. It's like, oh yeah, I kind of miss that. It just has that. I don't know. It's just nice. It's easy to drink. This is my second can too.
Second can.
I had to open a second one because I was enjoying it so much. I'm gonna score this a 94 out of 100.
Ooh, nice.
Wow, very good.
Yeah, with that.
That's awesome.
Speaking of
delicious
lollipop,
drink. That's even with like the lack of aromas, and that's where it's kind of like not really smelling much, but damn, the flavors in it are pretty good. So,
speaking of lollipops, you obviously heard of the beer series. I don't
told me
remember
you would never tell this story, Alex.
Yeah, I love you. You're a trip. I love you, Bumpy. That's why I hang out with you. You're a trip. You know that. And everybody else on this panel. Just curious. You've heard, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a can. It's like a beer series, and it's like a lollipop. It actually has the lollipop colors, and it's like dripping on the can. It's like a white can. What's his name drinks it all the time, or at least he did. Beer Patrol, but I'm trying to think what the series is called, but it's something to do with like a lollipop series, but it's a beer. I don't know if you.
I'm not sure, Alex.
I like any
it's a brewery.
In
It's a brewery out in New York.
I
I can't think of it. But yeah, they do a lollipop series.
Yes, and it actually has the lollipop on it, and it's just like dripping and stuff on the can. Yeah. I could see it, but obviously I can't see the name because I don't remember.
Yeah, it's some brewery out in New York somewhere. I can't think of their name either.
Yeah, because I heard it's good. I heard
we don't get them. They don't distribute all that much, and it's like $25 for a 4-pack of those beers. 25.
Well, guess what? I think it's worth it as long as because me, you, and all of my friends.
Yeah, I could look it up. It won't be too long to go down to the last time that Beer Patrol did one of those, even though he hasn't been on YouTube for like a year now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, he's supposed to be back. I hope he's okay. I really do because I like his channel.
I haven't seen his stuff in a while.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry about that, but I just those beers.
94 though. That's not a bad score at all, man. That's Sounds
I'll
good.
look up that beer that you're talking about. I'll let you know, Alex. But
I
yeah,
appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's my turn, I guess.
Well, it's miscellaneous this turn.
Oh, go ahead, Andrew. Sorry.
Yeah, so for Boulevard, the Space Camper Giga Hop for 5.9%. There's a lot going on in this beer, man. It's very flavorful. It's super complex. For an American IPA, 5.9's on the crush. So I'm gonna just do a quick rundown, of the hops I got. Notes that I got from the El Dorado. I definitely picked up apricot. I got pear, definitely citrus zest. Start doing this breaking up shit again. All right, so yeah, the Azacca hops. I got that all the way through, like mango, papaya, orange, grapefruit, lemon, pine. I mean, it was just throughout the whole beer. You're getting that. The Montier hops, like Beerman had. It does offer a nice, soft but structured bitterness to it, and it wasn't a really super dry finish, but the bitterness was, I think, just enough in the beer. Galaxy, it's there all over it because it's just your passion fruit and your citrus, and it's not going to leave you with any kind of spicy or floral bitterness. You're not going to get off that. So, for the Nelson Sauvin, I definitely picked up green grape. And on the bitterness at the finish, I actually did pick up like a slight peppery, zesty note on the sides of the tongue. And it also pairs great with Citra, and Citra was in this, so they work together and not against each other. As an overall score, I'm going to go ahead and put this at a 90. It's a great beer for what it is, and I think if you're just getting into craft beer and you want to try something that's pretty complex but easy drinking, that Boulevard Space Camper Giga Hop, definitely the way to go.
Nice. Oh yeah, man. That's great.
Yep. Not too shabby. I'm actually liking this. Learning a bit more, and then you kind of know once you realize what these hops are and they're supposed to be tasted, polite a little bit more. That or it's just totally off from what it's supposed to be. Yeah, not bad. I kind of like the sensory panel.
Yeah, it's a good way to freshen yourself up, especially if you're brewing beer all the time and you want to find something new or whatever. I think this is a good idea. So,
As a legendary beer man here that was going to be brewing beer really soon. I'm really
one of these days.
Well, once part one is done, legendary beer man, which is the brewery itself, then you'll have to do it. Yeah. You're welcome, beer man. I love you to keep on.
You're awesome. All right. Cool, man.
Well, again, please, whoever's a new subscriber, please subscribe to Legendary Beer Man. He is a trip every time, as usual.
Thanks,
I love it for it. You are welcome, brother. So this beer here, well, it's going to be a high rating. I'm going to give it a 96. 96.
Wow.
It's just I'm telling you, I cannot get enough of these New England IPAs. Thanks to Legendary Bumpy, I have to say it enough. I cannot say it enough. Legendary Bumpy, Legendary Brandon, Legendary Trish. It's just thanks to these YouTubers, I can't get enough of it.
We can't get
You
enough
gotta
of
remember,
you, man.
that's I have to mention. I have to say the truth though, because that's what causes my New England IPA obsession because of Bumpy and Brandon and Trish. They got me into it, and I just cannot get enough of it. So a 96 it is, and if you can get this beer, I recommend it. I mean, Legendary Bumpy has tried the other beer, not this beer because it wasn't around yet. But he's tried, what's that beer? The IPA or some sort. It was definitely IPA. So, yeah, 96 it is. And
Very
that's
good,
it.
man. That's a
And
great score.
And my shout out is Food Friday. What
Hold
else?
on. I have something for you.
Oh,
I
sure.
have something for you.
Man found it, bro.
Sure. Go ahead. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! That is beautiful! Oh my god, that is awesome!
You like that, man?
Thank you,
I'll
my
bring it
brother.
up on
Thank
Friday
you.
or something. How about that? Oh, I
What's that?
can't. It's your show. I can't do it, but maybe I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
I'll talk to you off air. Don't worry about
I'll
that.
slip you the image so you can put it on your end or something like that. How
I
about it?
said we'll talk off air. We'll talk off air. But that's a beautiful
Oh,
thing.
shit.
Bumpy got all his shit. I let him know.
Oh,
He's got everything.
nice.
For Alex's
Oh,
shit
for
on the
Friday?
shingle.
Yeah. Good. Awesome.
Wait, what'd you got there, Bumpy?
We got some
All
rye
the
bread.
stuff to make the shit on the shingle.
Got
Yes.
the that dried beef there, the whatever they call it, beef. And I got some peppered country gravy mix to make some
Perfect.
white gravy. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I'm going to have to figure that out myself. I don't think they have that here. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Go ahead and end it with mine. So, Hen House Brewing Company with this Pink Boots thing. Society. Well, actually, IPA. It's a come on, East Coast hazy freaking Nipa. It's 7.2%. Citra, Waiti, and Moutier. You had Moutier too, then, huh? I thought you said Montier. So, but you had Moutier. Okay, yeah, that's a bitter one. Jeez. I do get more of the Moutier than anything, and it might be from the alphas putting out more.
They did say it had a really high alpha, and then you brought up the other. It's really oily hop.
Right. What's the name for that? Yeah, terpene wise. I'm thinking of weed, but
You
like
said it started with a C. I can't remember exactly what I couldn't pronounce the word.
caryophyllene.
That's it. That's the stuff.
5 to 6% caryophyllene. 15. I don't even myrcene. See, this is all oil. Yeah, this is like, and they're in the cousin family as cannabis. I mean, this is we're and I grow
Very
these.
close in genome and
They look like little buds growing when the little hairs and stuff, and then they start forming into cones instead of like a big stocky bud that you smoke. So it's really interesting. But this is a very high alpha acid, 17.5 to 19.5 is very strong, and you really do get that bitter really comes through. It really rings through all the way through. But they made this so well. It's so smoothly organized. Like how they put it together is so well rounded. It has a woman's touch for sure, man, which is a good thing in my opinion. Grapefruit. Women used to brew beer all the time. So grapefruit, passion fruit, spice. You couldn't have said more than right there. There is some orange though. I don't know. They're saying lime, citrus saying grapefruit, lime, tropical fruit. I did get the passion fruit and that spice hot burn kind of feel. Not terribly though. Not terribly. But the Waiti, lime, citrus, stone fruit. Yeah, just that stone fruit kind of. Maybe more on the lines of like I don't know, it was more orange pith, soft mouthfeel. Body was medium, very nice. I'm gonna give this a 96 as well out of 100. A very good beer. So I'm very happy with this. As Bumpy would say, that would be a very good, yeah, or excellent.
96 out of 100. Yeah, it would vary. That would be borderline very good and excellent.
Awesome, and that's what I think of it. So, yeah, good stuff.
Beer man, thanks again for that. I'm looking forward to trying that out.
Oh hell yeah, dude! No problem. And if Bumpy's tried these, you can find some in the Pink Boot Society, I'm sure too, where you're at.
Yeah, Litherman's Limited puts one out. I know that. I think there's a couple other breweries that do it as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've had Litherman's Limited that was really good.
Nice.
There's a video on my channel years back. You want to come watch it?
And Bumpy has
remember
you
we'll
hooked
get
it
for that.
you showed me I drink your favorite beer. What is it called? Limerman's Bake or something. I'm trying to figure
Well,
what it's called.
it was I just thought it was a really good sour from Litherman's Limited. It was Cosmic Bakers.
Thank
It was
you.
a fruitcake inspired sour. They used real fruitcake in it.
It was so good.
I remember you doing that for some reason. Where the
Yeah.
fuck did you do that?
Are they still
Yeah.
making that legendary? Are they still making that?
Yeah, they make
Bumpy
it.
or
They
no?
make it every year, right around Thanksgiving, Christmas time.
Oh, so if I want it, I can't get it until Thanksgiving. Never mind.
Lithium's Limited makes some pretty damn good
Never
beers.
mind.
Yeah. All right. So shout outs for me. The same thing as always, Beer Cheese Tuesday. It's just open table. Bring it on the table and let's discuss it. Your beer and your cheese, that is. 8 o'clock Eastern and 2 o'clock Wednesday is another one more of these. Unless I decide to do one more because they're so much fun. Everyone loves hops. So I may go one more week. We'll see. You know how I am. I'm just random. I get real random sometimes and poppy with my ideas. But yeah, 6 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday, another Hop Happy Wednesday. And yeah, just a great panel here. Great chat here. You guys are awesome. 7-8 strong all the way through here was nice. 5 to 8 people. That's great. That's perfect. Hopefully it's something that people can go back to and learn from if they want to learn visually, looking at some people discuss these hops. That's what it's all about instead of just reading stuff,
Yeah, it's a
I
lot
like the
better than
visual.
reading a book.
Exactly. You get
And
that. It's right there in front of you.
I do a special touch on people's YouTube channels at the end though. If you get my meeting before you shut down, Bumpy knows because I did the last. I do the.
He might have an out.
Okay, you have an outro. Okay, never mind. Never mind that.
I'll have to work on the Alex.
The brewery, my brewery's coming soon. We're getting close to halfway, well, a little more than halfway done. So I'll keep you posted. I will put up a progress video every once in a while, so look out for that. And videos on me dancing, playing with my cats, dogs, whatever the hell I do, and videos that I do on my reviews. They come up anytime they want to. I need to get Chadio's up, man. Damn it. I gotta get his up. I gotta edit his. But yeah, look out for that. That'll be the next one from Chadio. Last one from him. Cool. Yeah. See? Bumpy, it's contagious, man. Bumpy's dancing already. We're all dancing. Alex is dancing,
Go
listening to
ahead,
his
Bump.
music.
Come on, be a man. Get involved. Come on.
Oh, it's I think my belly's dancing more than me.
Keep it up, beer man. Appreciate it.
And my boobies. No, all right. So,
Your boobies.
all right.
Thank you, beer man. Sorry, you got me laughing.
Yeah. Beer man's poop smell of Cascade and Victoria's Secret's underwears. All right. So you guys have a good night. I have a new day wherever you're from in this world. I almost said only half of it. All right. What do you think? Should we end this?
Yeah, let's do
Yes,
it.
I think so.
Legendary beer man. Cheers.
Later, guys.
Where's the
Catch you
fucking
on the next
ending?